According to the Credit Power Index, consumers are getting less squeezed than they were a month ago. First of all, what is the Credit Power Index?
All right, well, the Credit Power Index is a new metric we've come up with. And what it essentially measures is the interest rate climate for consumers. And it measures this by looking at the disparity between deposit rates and loan rates. And the bigger that disparity, the more consumers are getting squeezed by their bank when they go there for either to make a deposit or to take out a loan.
And what happened in January?
What happened in January is that it improved, but only marginally. And on the whole, things have gotten much worse for consumers over the last few years. In a nutshell, the higher the index figure, the worse things are for consumers. As of now, the index stands at around 23.5%. As of January 2007, 4 years ago, it was at about 18.5%. So we've seen a net deterioration in the interest rate climate to the tune of about 5 percentage points.
And what's driving that?
On the whole, the biggest driver has been deposit rates. Just to give one example, a 12-month CD, right now if you were to go to your bank, the average bank will be giving you about 0.55% on a 12-month CD. By contrast, 4 years ago, you could go to the bank and get a 12-month CD at about 4%. So things have really deteriorated on the deposit side, and that's been the biggest driver of things.
And of course, some banks are better or worse than others. How do you find the best bank for you?
Well, first of all, there aren't any banks that are really providing great rates right now, but there are, like you said, some that are better than others. Among the biggest banks, we've always been impressed by PNC and Capital One, and in particular, they've always provided good loan rates. Other than that, what we've found is that credit unions have always excelled relative to banks. They tend to have better rates both on the deposit and the loan side.
Matt Burnell, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Greg.